Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Locke to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw it is Locke. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, it's Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 44, Locke. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. There. 72 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Locks throw into the hands of Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams all tied after one. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Locke taking the snap at 1. He lets it fly for Lockett. Here's a diving catch right side. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the turnover, here's Locke. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Locke. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the 22, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. is a diving catch. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help us ahead into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They go play action now. Jackson Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, good move. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Carson. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 38, Locke. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Locke going to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. They're taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for Philly. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it in the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They look to throw. It's Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Locke now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
working his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep here for Watkins.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 7.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete to open things up.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 16, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Williams again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Javonte Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Evans, 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down and 4. Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Bears. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, like.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Will go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Rodgers now on first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man right side is St. Brown. Touchdown! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll return it from the 6. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to St. Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. And that will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there for Philly. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure he...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to reap. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Quez Watkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Philly.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision. Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Able to find Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep him from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave him, and it was successful.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the